Quite a while.
I was just saying to Judd, Ara, that Mr. Green would have us on high alert with some of these reversals against the bond and the gold and the Nasdaq.
Who is that? Andrew Perry talking?
It is Mr. Harris, yes.
Boy, that's a name I haven't heard for. You know what, Andrew? How long have you been around doing this?
Oh, Commonwealth Bank. I think I met you back in 1992.
Yeah, that's a long time. Yeah.
You took me down.
Where were you?
You took me down to the floor once. And
Yeah, I remember. Where were you working at? Were you at City? Were you at City?
no, I was at Commonwealth Bank. Then I went over to Tudor.
Oh, you were at Commerce?
Yeah, Commonwealth Bank.
Oh,
CB.
Commonwealth. Oh, yeah. With yes, yeah. With let me think about. Yes, but I remember. That's why I said I haven't heard. You sound so young, though. Why don't you sound as old as I am?
I'm getting beaten. Don't worry. Well, it's 1:30 in the morning in Sydney, so I have some. Should be older from trading from this time zone.
Yeah. Judd, did you go back and did you see that column in the FT?
Yeah, I was looking for it. I read it last night, and then
It's on. Yeah, I locked up with a guy, but he went quiet.
I usually read it before I go to bed, and then I can't remember anything.
Yeah, you know what? My clock is really off right now because of Arizona to now. Yesterday I was really pissed because I just couldn't get my. It was the first day where I really couldn't get. And I saw that what was going to happen with the S&Ps, but I locked in on the wrong crap. But I'm more interested today. We're seeing the ags and the mining companies. So let's see if they can sustain themselves.
Yeah, I mean, the miners look great. The silver miners,
Yeah.
the gold miners, the copper miners.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, the uranium are looking really good too. Camco.
Which one is that?
Camco.
What's Camco's symbol? CMCO or?
Yeah, it's, I just call it up on my.
No, that's not it. God, I haven't looked at that in so long.
As you should.
CCJ, is that it?
Yeah, I see
Something
that.
else. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah.
And Volley's the one that's got an ORH week working.
Yeah, you know what? They've broken my heart many years ago, and I left them alone.
Or the engulfing bull, or whatever it's got going on here. It's an engulfing. Well, it says it's ORH. It's a daily. Yeah, I made a new low by 2 ticks today. Right into the 200 day. I mean, that's as nice a setup as you're ever going to get right there.
And we're going to watch the yen closer. Actually, I traded the euro grade. I got out yesterday and bought it back almost on the lows last night. I left a wish order that got hit, so I was kind of shocked.
Yeah, and the yen pit is trying to put an ORH pattern too.
Yeah, and you saw where it held this morning on that.
Yeah, it was just huge.
Yeah. So, but you got the bank, you got the BOJ tonight. So, I guess people are. I'm not looking for one thing from the BOJ. Not one change. Andrew may have being over there, him maybe hearing other things, but I don't believe there's no reason.
Much the same.
Huh?
Much the same.
Yeah, they can't go it alone anyway. You know what? And especially because the yen's weak against the euro now, it would be considered a very poor move. So I think you'll just jawbone it out. Also, there's I can send this to you, John.
Hear this euro pound. I've never made money in this thing. I was talking
You
about
wear the euro pound? Yeah,
euro
it's not.
pound. I mean, ORH yesterday followed through today. Is that the first time it's done that in 20 years?
Well, what, the euro pound?
No, followed through.
No, well, you know what? You've got so much discussion out there about Brexit still. I find it somewhat more than interesting, but hold on. I'm going to send you something.
Bosco, I like all the mining stocks and the indexes, the copper, Vale, the GDX, Newmont looks good, the silver miners, the whole complex.
Who's Bosco? That Bosco. Okay. Okay. Here, I'm sending you this because there's a book coming out on Japan. Post this. And Prime Minister Abe coming out in England next week. Oh, let's see how these guys did
Oh, I
last.
found Brian's contact.
Oh, you did? Okay, good.
Yeah, I mean, I you know, I can't find anything half the time, so
Okay. Good. He's a good guy. I've had some very long discussions with him. Good guy.
he said he'd drop in tomorrow.
Okay, good. Yeah, I told him he should get involved.
Yeah, but the big thing here is this low in the SPOOs.
Yeah, I know you pointed that out early.
It's a big, I didn't see it earlier, but you know, I've got this, that one highlighted so I can see it. And that's a big retest, big retest. And there's your reversal up right there in the S&Ps on the 50. So that just confirmed that low down there. All right. Let me drop that in. Okay, we're not above shameless plugs. Where is it?
Why not? You're darn right I'm not. I'm tired.
Well, there it is. There's the book right there. The Iconoclast by Tobias Harris.
Not the basketball player.
Am I on the right screen? Can you guys see that?
I can see it. Yeah. So
Okay. All right, so there it is. Be the first one on your block to get it.
Yeah. He deserves it. He's been locked up with two kids, a 6 and a 3-year-old, for 4.5 months. You deserve some kind of medal.
Yeah, so the SPOO bonds are the weekly held. I mean,
Yeah.
Nasdaq bonds are kind of coming above there, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you need a 3,200 print off this low now to turn the 100 back up. And confirm that low.
Yeah, you know, I'm sure that the weaker dollar is buoying, trying to help this up right now. Because the dollar, well, it is getting interesting. Not there, it's not quite. I mean, we had one day beneath the 200 day, the 200 week in the dollar index as well as in the euro. So it is starting to develop, but we're not there yet.
Yeah, Penn, Tobias works for a think tank in DC.
Yeah, Teneo.
Teneo. He's a Japan expert. So, I mean, the euro looks great. Here, BHP is just ripping. Vale. Now the Russell's picking up. You know, I like T-Mobile earlier today. I think that was a good buy down here. And I like Cliff's, Cleveland Cliffs.
Yeah.
You know, I like to.
I'm amazed at how well Archer and Bungie did today. I don't know where this is coming from. I'm not fighting it. Believe me, this is the play I've been looking for along the miners and the Ags. So,
Oh, look at that pattern. That's a huge breakout in ADM.
yeah, ADM looks much better than Bungie. Much better.
Yeah, that's a big time breakout. Oh, yeah. I mean, you're going to get a couple of bucks out of that. You know, it's still got some work to do on the monthly, but the shorter time frames all look good. And you got a grain expiration today.
Oh yeah, great expiration. Now, look at the gap, and I know you're going to laugh at me because I had the July oats traded really well, but now there's like a 75-cent gap between the Dees, because the SEP crop is a bastard, as most of the SEP crops are. But the beans held yesterday really critically at 873 in the Nove. So I just
Hold on, I gotta get to a different page so I can look at those.
Hey, Andrew, are you still on?
Yeah, he's here.
Yes, mate. Yep.
You know, I saw a tweet yesterday from somebody who showed a button I gave him as a gift. It's called anti-inflationist for Ford. I found it
Yeah.
at market, and it was posted, and I haven't talked to him in a while. Do you know James Aiken?
Oh, yeah, James. Yeah, there's a few Aikens down here. I do know James. Yeah, I saw him being interviewed recently on, I think it was Real Vision or something.
Yeah, he's great. Oh, is that right? I haven't talked to. I used to talk to him all the time.
He's a good guy. He's smart.
Oh, he is a great guy. So I had given him that button because I bought it at a flea market. So when I had coffee with him when I was living in New York, so he posted it yesterday on Twitter. On Twitter, I go, where is this coming from? I'll have to give him a call. But he is one of the great ones, and probably the best plumber of the short interest rate markets that I know. He taught me so much.
Yeah. You should track down an interview he did with I think it was Raoul Paul.
Oh, yeah.
It was only about 3 weeks ago, and he spoke exactly about the plumbing of the system and etc.
He is truly the best plumber I know. You know, except, you know, because I don't know Zoltan. Zoltan's pretty good, but James has has a greater context, and I think he's better at some of the nuance. Zoltan is a master plumber, but James is absolutely at the top of the class. He's really good at it.
Yeah, he's been excellent over many years.
Mm-hmm. Even for an Aussie, he knows. I had to get it in there.
True that, mate.
Hey, is John Richards still in the business too?
Oh God, I think John got out years. Is that John Richards ex-BA?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't think so. No, I think he's been out.
I haven't talked to him in ages.
No, he's not out. There's not many around in this country in terms of not still doing it.
Yeah.
Did they let you guys outside down there?
Well, it's interesting down here. I mean, we have been pretty good, but I mean, as most of the places which potentially are islands like New Zealand and Taiwan and Australia, they can shut borders down pretty easily and manage that. But we've had a bad outbreak in Victoria, so they've just been shut down again for 6 weeks. 6 million people.
Oh,
So that's a big one, and it's just leaked into New South Wales the last 2 days, where they're threatening locking us down again.
Judd, I'm going to mute myself. I'll listen and keep.
Yeah.
okay, well, there's not a heck of a lot to say here. We're in the silly part of the day, and I think it's gonna take until 1 o'clock, 1:30. You're gonna get another capital flow, and I don't think it's gonna be to the downside. I think you've got decent lows in so many things today, and I think everybody will. I mean, they're just gonna come back in for stuff. Kansas City Southern held its 200 day today. iRobot, Texas Instruments put in a decent low. 3M's trying to put an ORH day in. So, and United Healthcare is Thursday. Goldman looks okay. I don't think that breaks going anymore this week. So it's really what you want. When we're at a big decision area in a big closing area in the S&Ps. So it's about as much as, NVIDIA's strong. It was really a nice low in NVIDIA today. So I think it's, you find the ones you like because they're going. They're really coming after the XLE pen, and that's got no RH day going on too. So I guess if you want to buy some of these energy names, I suppose it's as good a day as any. The oil to me is just stuck. It's nowhere. Phillips is trying to bottom out down here. Halliburton, I don't know if that can actually go anywhere. Schlumberger is trying to do it. Valero's trying to bottom out. I think it's going to take into tomorrow's inventories to see if these things can actually follow through. So, burned in energy one too many times. It's rather find stuff that's a little easier, but people are going to do it. I mean, the algos are going to pick up on that stuff as a value trade. Well, there you go. That's a good pick, Merv. This is UCO. This is the Bloomberg Ultra Crude. Decent low, and it's got an engulfing bull going on right now. If that breaks out, that's probably, you want to take a lotto on something, have at it. Yeah, Sean, you got to give it a break in some of these some of those high beta names right now, because they're going to be really hard, especially this time of day. You know, they're going to take this stuff, really whip it around both ways. I think you just got to wait. So